Hello, and welcome back to another mini-series session of Intuition Nutrition. I'm really excited to be speaking with two amazing women who are calling from India, where they are studying. And we've got in the red shirt, Lisa Clegg, and in the green shirt, Tara Hollis. They are...
Hello.
Hello. Now, you're both Aussies in a faraway land. Can you tell us what you're doing over there?
Sure. Well, I'm Brit, living in Oz.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
we Americans, all your accents sound the same to us.
I think I sound a bit Australian now.
I'm sorry.
We just finished our diploma over in Perth, and as part of our diploma, we were asked if we wanted to come and do a 2-month immersion with the hospital here, and they have it's like a university campus. They have students and an operating facility, so it's just fantastic. So we're like hanging out here for 2 months.
So the hospitals, so I didn't clarify yet, you both studied Ayurveda, correct?
Yes.
And so the hospitals in India actually practice Ayurveda as their main medicine?
It is an Ayurveda hospital and college, so it is a training college, and the students, as they graduate, actually come here and work in the hospital. So
that's wonderful.
It's a training ground as well as a real live hospital.
But it is, it's a main system for them.
Yeah.
They still have allopathic medicine as well, I think mainly from the influence of all the Brits all these years.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have dedicated, and I think different regions of India have a different emphasis in terms of what they do and how they practice. But it is definitely a way of life over here.
So can you give sort of a layman's explanation of what Ayurvedic medicine is for people who've never heard of it?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, go for it.
Ayurveda is about, its definition is the science of life. So it's really about how you can use the elements. It believes that the elements in nature, the elements in our body, the elements in everything are all the same. And so therefore, if you can sync with nature, if you can understand your own system, then you can stay healthy. They believe first and foremost in staying healthy, and then secondly in fixing disease. So they have this beautiful way of living in harmony and balance just by using what's around us all the time. It's very special, isn't it? Would you say anything?
It's a 5,000-year-old history. It's the original medicine.
Wow.
And it's quite cool. So as Lisa said, it's about incorporating mind, body and spirit equally. All are valued equally. And so it's, when you start on a path to healing with Ayurveda, it heals at such a profound level.
Yeah.
There's just nothing else like it.
Yeah, that's so true.
Have you both experienced such healing since you've begun this journey?
Oh my God, we started today.
The journey of bringing Ayurveda into your lives, really, not necessarily your work study, but...
Yeah. You can't fail to be touched by it. Once you start dipping into the wisdom of it, it has such an intuitive sense about it. It's impossible to just carry on when eating fish with milk is going to be difficult for you to digest. So don't do that. Taking cold water when you're trying to digest food isn't going to make your digestion feel very comfortable. So eating a meal, falling asleep on the sofa, you're not going to feel your best. Better to go for a little walk.
Right.
You can't ignore it, can you?
Once you know you can't not know, the guilt will just get to you.
It's always in your head, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is. But it's so logical that it's actually quite easy to follow.
Yeah.
And once you start following it and you are literally feeling better and feeling more in sync, it just becomes quite easy to continue on the path.
Yeah.
So,
unless you get food poisoning like I did on the first day.
Oh no.
First day of class, actually spent here in hospitals.
Oh God.
Okay, your recovery.
That's right. So then if the basis is that if you stay in sync with nature, you have excellent health. So does it mean that if something's wrong with you, there's something that's out of sync with the nature around you? And that's sort of how it's healed?
Yeah, I mean, they talk about most things being a digestion, starting in the gut or starting in the mind. So if something's wrong, they look at what's your diet, what are your habits, and then how are you living in balance with your own constitution. So we all share the same 5 elements, but they combine in a totally unique way. So depending on your uniqueness, and then the place where you live, which has its own weather or time or whatever, however that's working. But it's not that unusual. It says, let's look at your diet, let's look at habits, let's look at some of the other things that might be going on, and then let's go from there and see if we can all back in sync again. Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's amazing. So are you going to go back to your homelands and bring Ayurveda to the common people?
We'll try.
That's the plan.
That's amazing.
Start with our families and just filter out from there.
Yeah.
Do they get it and support you, or are they kind of like, what are you doing over there?
My 12-year-old and 15-year-old sometimes say, turmeric for that? Really? Turmeric? Antibiotic cream, But I think they've seen that even though it's difficult, because sometimes it's a bit more messy than just pop into the chemist, But they've seen, even when they do it, that it works. So, there's a lot of support for me and for you.
Yeah. And I think quite often with something like Ayurveda, it's not a quick fix. It's something that's slow and methodical. And I mean, everybody heals at a different pace.
Right.
But there's real joy in taking your time and knowing that you actually have control over your own health and your own healing.
Yeah. Because Ayurveda doesn't just fix, it says what's caused the problem. Let's get to the cause, let's get to the root of it. And that takes time, because sometimes you don't know what's going on, and you have to, be with that for as long as it takes.
Right. It sounds like it's not this sort of typical Band-Aid medicine that we have in the Western world.
Not at all.
So can you give any sort of hints for people that they could put into their lives right now using Ayurveda without really knowing all of Ayurveda? I mean, something like right now, it's kind of cold where I live, right? Is there a simple hint for people who want to not get a cold or get sick, for example? I don't mean to put you on the spot, or anything that you can come up with.
We just know ginger and turmeric are your best friends. Really, really great for keeping colds at bay. But Lisa and I were actually talking before about, what would our number one tips be. And really at the core of Ayurveda, it's, your health is determined by your digestive fire. If you don't have sufficient fire, your body will produce toxins from undigested food. So one of the best things you can do to stoke that fire is fresh ginger in hot water.
Yeah.
It's gentle but really consistent fuel to keep the fire up, and it's really good in cold weather.
Yeah, and in cold weather, not eating too much cold food, not taking too many cold drinks, making sure even milk, if you take milk,
too clogging.
Warm it up. Do what you can to counteract whatever's going on outside. If it's wet and windy, go heavy and warm. If it's burning hot, go cool. Just do what you can to counteract whatever's happening outside. But ginger and cumin on your food is a great thing for most people. They can digest that really well. Yeah,
I love cumin and ginger. So ginger in water, is that good across the board for everybody, no matter what their constitution is?
Pretty much,
yeah. That's wonderful.
Some people need to add a little bit of honey. That's nice. If you've got sore throat coming or anything, you can add a little bit of honey, a little bit of
Can I show you what I'm drinking right now?
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know if you can see it. I'll just tip this a little bit. This it's milk I made with
ice cream.
I know, right? I made Brazil nut milk and I warmed it up and put turmeric and honey in it.
Oh, wow, you are an Ayurvedic girl.
Look at that. I had no idea.
That's a great one.
Oh, thank you. Well, now I feel so good about it.
Good.
Well,
Good.
I'm sure that you're both going to be very successful with this, and I really applaud you. I can see that you're sort of hiding in a corner of a hospital, you told me, so that you could record this call.
We are.
I hope you get just stopped by security, like, what are you doing? You can't record here.
They are.
Haven't seen
They
it
do,
yet.
Yeah. There's a few people wondering, I think, what's going on.
I'm sure. Well, thank you so much for joining me. This has been really eye-opening and just wonderful to talk to you both.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
very welcome. Anytime.
And if people would like to get in touch to sort of learn more, I know that you Lisa, you shared with me that you're working on a website that's not quite ready yet. How could people contact you? And Tara as well.
Probably best through email, if we can give out emails, and they can certainly do that, and it would be great to hear from anybody.
Sure.
Love to.
Yeah.
And we have set up a little Facebook page called Our Ayurvedic Adventure. So we're publishing daily reports on what we're learning and seeing here. What we're eating sometimes. So by all means, if anybody's interested, please hook into that.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, we'll put a little click here. People can just go check it out. And Tara, I hope you're fully healed from your food poisoning and can stay healthy.
Thank you.
Luckily, you guys have the key to keep yourselves healthy while you're over there, right? So
Absolutely.
That's wonderful. All right. Well, thanks so much again. And everybody who tuned in, thank you for watching. And please check out their Ayurvedic adventure. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.